global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. The crisis rocking the Nigerian Bar Association is far from over. Don't forget that fairly recently, the Nisa El-Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, was disinvited over the issue of crisis rocking the southern Kaduna, and the fact that the northern lawyers have seen it as a coloration from ethnicity, and they decided to form their own splinter unit. Well, the truth of the matter is, as we speak right now, the Southwest is also at the verge of forming theirs, but their reasons are quite different from that of the Northern group. But before we go to the full news proper and further analysis, we would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Don't forget that even the same way that Minister El-Rufai was disinvited, there was a lot of discoloration and hula barrow, a lot of crisis and chaos going on over the invite as well of Nyesom Wike, the governor of Rivers State, and also the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo. Well, Olusegun Obasanjo did not go to the conference due to the issues surrounding this invite. He didn't honor it, and of course, Nyesom Wike didn't also grace the occasion, but rather he sent a representative. But as we are speaking right now, the crisis rocking the Nigerian Bar Association is not going away anytime soon. Apart from the formation of the splinter group in the north, the Southwest Nigerian Bar Association, with the highest number of lawyers, has also not abandoned its threat to break away from the national body. In protesting the outcome of the just concluded election of the association, Southwest Lawyers Forum, known as Egbe and Mofin, unequivocally said that it would likely lead its members elsewhere if the election that produced the new president, Olumide Akpata, is not voided. In a letter to the trustees of the association, Egbe and Mofin, which supported the candidacy of Deacon Adesina, SANS, that's Senior Advocate of Nigeria, alleged electoral fraud and demanded wholesale cancellation of the election. Responding to the petition from Adesina, who lost the presidential contest to Akpata, member of the outer bar, the trustees, led by the former president of the association, Olisa Agbakoba San, that's Senior Advocate of Nigeria, regretted the outcomes of the poll, but pleaded with the petitioner to accept the outcome in the larger interest of the Nigerian Bar Association. Adesina and Egbe and Mofin have yet to make their next line of action known regarding the refusal of the trustees to void the election. Chief Niyi Akintola, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, a frontline leader of Egbe and Mofin, who signed the forum's disavowal and tried to form a new lawyers association, said that at the weekend that the forum would meet this week to deliberate on the developing issues within the association. He didn't give a specific day of the week for the meeting and was certain a decision has not been made or has not been taken rather. He lamented the crisis rocking the association, adding that the leaders of the bar in the Southwest are monitoring the situation. In the heat of the post-election protestation by lawyers from the Southwest, a name and logo of a supposed new association flew around. The supposed new association name was Nigerian Lawyers Association, NLA. Another prominent Southwest lawyer not opposed to the new association coming out of NBA is Mr. Femi Falana, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Immediately after the disputed poll, he had penned an accusatory openly condemned the process and the outcome, noting that nothing made membership of NBA mandatory. Scorn of one of the longest-serving presidents of the association, Chief Ladi Rotimi Williams, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, is against factionalization, but he insisted that if it must be, then it should be in a larger context. Quoting him, he said, "First, I don't subscribe to the Nigerian Bar Association being split. We met it as Nigerian Bar Association and when we became lawyers, and it must remain, except the country itself is split into parts, and it is not happening. I believe in an election, someone must win, and whoever loses should approach the tribunal or court 2. Olamide Akpata is part of the greater Yoruba nation outside the southwest, so he's one of us. 3. Yoruba themselves are not united, he said. Now that is basically what they're saying in summary, that look, what is going on, we need to look into it, and if we must break up as a split unit, or if we must break Nigerian Bar Association, it must be on the grounds that Nigeria itself as a nation has broken into pieces. But if not, that it's better they remain as one. But already the name has already been flying already, that they're looking at Nigerian Lawyers Association as a name to be formed if eventually the Southwest breaks out and form their own association. Nigerians have reacted to this fact, because this is serious. I'm judging the fact that not Southwest actually have one of the highest SANS, one of the highest lawyers in the country. It's going to be an association rich with like minds, I must say. But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians over this matter. I guess not everybody have the monotony or monopoly rather of breakups. Everybody have that tendency to break up if given the right motivation. Let's feel the pulse of Nigeria over this matter. This one here is saying, let us separate. The North is a parasite. They have chunks of use. Oh dear, I'd rather not take this. This is really quite insulting. This one here is saying, truly, NBA depends on Southwest lawyers. The moment Yoruba lawyers split from the association, they're nothing like NBA again. Truly, truly, Yorubas are the glue holding this nation in all ramification. But enough of holding this failed experiment called a nation. Let's go our way. Omoluabi are the best. Let's go our way. This unholy wedding cannot work. The North is a parasite. This one here is saying, what kind of traitors is Southwest to the South? If this is true, I spit on the Southwest. Now, if you check the names properly, let's quickly take a retrospect. If you check the name properly, the man that emerged is also from the Southwest. The man also that contested is also from the Southwest. So it's actually, if you check it critically, it's still one and the same in a region or same tribe. If you check well, we are looking at Akpata, that's Olumide Akpata, also a Yoruba man. Adesina here is also a Yoruba man. And Mr. Femi Falana, the Adesina advocate of Nigeria, also representing Omoyele Sowore in his Revolution Now court hearing. Is actually looking at a situation where, by all means, let's form a splinter group. It's long overdue. I think generally everybody's tired of this whole union. And it's beginning to show forth even the people who are supposed to be, be the ones, protecting human rights and the rest, and then they want to say, look, we are done. We need to get this thing straight. Let's be truthful to ourselves. Elections usually doesn't come. There has to be a winner, and there also have to be a loser. We all know that in Nigerian setting. Let's be real. Let's take sentiment out of this. We all know that in Nigeria, elections are rigged, basically, and like Oshomola will say, the best rigger takes the day. Okay, but if you say you want to void that and you do the next one, additional wins, Akpata will say, let's void it. We keep voiding and going for election, voiding and going for election. So like what one of the SANS said, he said, look, let's, we have a proper process where we do this. Let's go seek a redress, either the court of competent jurisdiction or whatever it is they usually do. But let's do it in the proper way. Let's follow due process, and let's not do this thing like hooligans or do this thing like touts. We are learned colleagues and we have proceedings, and we should go through the proceedings to show adequate examples of how things should be done. If we end up becoming sore losers, what have we gained? What impression are we giving to the bigger and greater good or greater number of Nigerians who are watching Nigerian Bar Association? Bit by bit, the cracks are showing. If they're not already saying, look, we want out based on ethnic or religious coloration, and the South are saying, we want, the Southwest are saying, we want out based on the fact that it is made and smelled, the election was made and smelled by fraud, electoral fraud. There's nothing that their vote didn't count and all that. That means we are looking at a serious issue here, because a house divided by itself cannot stand. Now, if they can't even stand as one formidable body, imagine when the likes of other organizations, the likes of executive arms come into play, the executive arm comes into play and the legislative arm comes into play, then you begin to see the fact that the lawyers who are always seen senior advocate of Nigeria may be played down on simply because deep within themselves they are not united in one front. But that's where we're going to wrap it up. What's your take on the fact that While the North are glamoring that we're already forming our own, it is NNBA, that's the New Nigerian Bar Association. The Southwestern region, I also say we are actually forming our own. It's going to be Nigerians, NLA, and it's a new name if you ask me. And they're actually in the wrap, it's a pipeline, but I'm looking at making it happen. Let's put it in our comment section. What's the take on this latest development? Honestly, this is showing signs that maybe Nigeria needs to look inward.